Alrighty, guys, so this week is our weddings for season 7 of Love is Blind. And what better way to kick us off with, not just a predictions video, but a poem by Leo. He sent it to me, so I'm gonna read this poem. Who will say yes, and who will say no? Who will say maybe, and who will be told to go? Weddings are great. Weddings are nice. But did I tell you about this rollie on my wrist and that I'm an art dealer? Get out of here with that, Leo. Doesn't even rhyme. Well, what's going on, you guys? James here with some real predictions, and this week, yes, is week 4, our finale week for season 7 of Love is Blind. I've been talking about all 3 weeks leading up to this, so if you've missed it, please get the links in the description below or at the cards flying around the top of the screen, because we've had some couples exit, and some of them, they exited and they were like, okay, not too bad, but most of the breakups have been pretty bad. So who the heck is left? We'll get into all of that, and we'll talk about my predictions, who says yes, who says no. But before we do that, if it's your first time here at the channel and you love Love is Blind, like I do, hit the big red button below, subscribe to the channel for more movie reviews, TV reviews, all the news in between, just for you, because guys, this is gonna be interesting. I'm just gonna tell you all that much, because I want to say I'm confident in my picks, but as I was typing out my script, I became less confident in some areas. Yeah. So let's waste no more time. And spoiler warning, of course, if you have not watched Love is Blind season 7 yet, you're going to want to save this video, and then you're going to want to come back and in the effort of full disclosure, I have not seen episode 12 yet. Do I have it? Yes. Will I review it on Wednesday? Absolutely. But for the sake of this video and all that transparency and the honesty that, of course, I bring to every video, I haven't watched episode 12 yet. So these predictions, coming off the top of the dome, y'all. Alrighty, so let's talk about who's left before week 4 officially starts. We have Taylor and Garrett, the number 1 couple at this point. Ashley and Tyler, they were number 1. Then they got voted to number 2. Marissa and Ramses, somehow. Hannah and Nick. Oh wait, actually, never mind. I take that back. So it's just Taylor and Garrett, Ashley and Tyler, Marissa and Ramses. You see how fast the tables have been turned? That I'm literally thinking of Nick and Hannah still being around, but Hannah told Nick, we ain't gonna work out, okay? And I have thoughts on that. You're gonna want to see that from last week's video. But yeah, we started in Mexico with 6 couples, and now we got 3. It's really, that is Love is Blind's MO, isn't it? Yeah. We have since lost Nick and Hannah, Tim and Alex, and Monica and Steven. So now that we only have 3 couples left, who in the world will say yes and who will say no? Who's going to walk down the aisle, or if you're Marissa, who's going to walk down whatever corridor she develops, because remember, she doesn't want an aisle at her wedding, and who will finally prove that love is blind? I tried to do you some justice there, Lachey family. So let's get into my predictions now for the weddings. Taylor and Garrett, will start with them. How about that? Y'all want to start with the literally most easiest couple to predict, because I think that Taylor says yes, she'll go first, and the officiant will say, Taylor, do you take Garrett to be your lawfully wedded husband? And she's going to say yes, and then Garrett is going to be asked, and Garrett isn't going to say yes right away. Okay, this is a little bonus prediction maybe here, but they're going to play up this moment. It's going to be pretty dramatic, and I do think Garrett will eventually say yes, but it's going to be like bum, 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 bum. Alrighty, so Taylor and Garrett, they both say yes, and they live happily ever after, I hope. Let's move on to Marissa and Ramses. Now, if you need a little refresher, Marissa and Ramses are not doing great leading up to the wedding. Ramses woke up one morning, he had a little blanket over his shoulders, and he's thinking, is love enough? Is love enough? I don't know what else I can say that Ramses hasn't already said, because the man is getting cold feet. So Marissa's trying to convince him, hey love, do not do that, because these other people, they're not like us. That was not intentional. That was not an intentional Kendrick Lamar reference, but I really genuinely believe Marissa is in love with Ramses, but I do not think Ramses is going to go forth with this. So who goes first, right, when they get to the altar? Because I think they're going to get to the altar, but again, I don't necessarily think things will go well. I believe the officiant is going to do everything and then go to Marissa first, not Ramses. I believe it will be Marissa that gets to answer first. And Marissa, like, of course, you know what she's going to say. no. Yeah, I know. Y'all thought I was going to say yes. No, I believe Marissa says no and takes this moment to say, you've got cold feet, Ramses. You don't believe in us 100%, then you don't believe in us at all. I'm out of here. And I think Marissa's mom will probably love her more for that decision because she's sticking up for herself. But Ramses kind of been stringing Marissa along a little bit, and I do think that Marissa's not perfect either, right? Because Marissa has sometimes not seen the flags coming, so it's kind of on her when it comes to the negligence. But I believe Marissa goes first and says no. And I will say, Ramses is probably going to be relieved. We'll see if he makes a reaction or not. But if that happens, then Ramses, I would have to imagine, feels very, very at peace, because I don't think Ramses would say yes either. And you know what's going to happen. One of them says no, then they leave, and then they cry, and then they hug and say, I still love you no matter what, but not enough to say yes. So, yeah, Marissa and Ramses, I do not believe will get married. A lot of y'all were saying they would, but nah, I don't think it happens, and it's Marissa who says no. So now let's move on to Ashley and Tyler. Remember Ashley and Tyler in the pods? Number one couple, amazing, no issues, until we find out Tyler has 3 kids, and who knows what else they'll reveal on this finale. I believe they will have a beautiful wedding, and it will look great. They'll get down the aisle, they'll look amazing together. The officiant turns to one of them, Tyler, and asks Tyler first, do you take Ashley to be your bride? And Tyler's going to say yes. And Ashley, that's the moment I think when they switch gears to Ashley, we'll get like the dramatic music, like the, oh my gosh, is she going to say yes or no? Crowd shots, mom and dad, oh my gosh, and they just don't know. But Ashley is going to say, after everything that's happened, about Tyler withholding the truth from Ashley about his kids, and I'm sure that was probably like weighing on her in this decision, but Ashley has said, I'm a ride for you and I'll die for you. I'm with you no matter what till the end of the line. It's a Captain America reference from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But Ashley will say yes. I believe Ashley says yes. She's not going to step away. I believe she's kind of gotten not over the situation with Tyler, but she's going to learn to live with it because she said as much. So Ashley and Tyler say yes. In this season, finally, we get more than one married couple. Isn't that cool? Have we had that in a while? Fact check me in the comments below, guys. But I believe Ashley and Tyler say yes. And that's it, guys. We'll go 2 for 3 in the weddings. Aren't y'all happy about that? But what if I'm wrong? And what if Garrett and Taylor are the only couple to get married? And somehow, Ashley, it can't escape that burden on her shoulders that Tyler placed, knowing that Tyler's got 3 kids out there in the wild. So Ashley, if I had to go one step further and say a dark horse prediction here, I believe Ashley would say no. Now, what chance of that? Well, what's the likely chance of that happening? Probably like 25%. It's kind of high. Maybe 20% chance of that happening. But I believe Ashley is good, right? It's just something tells me, man, I don't know. Is Ashley able to get over that fact? We'll see. But Tarot, is that their ship name? Tarot? Rebuke that, no. But Taylor and Garrett, right? Taylor and Garrett, yes, they will be good to go. Ashley and Tyler, good to go. Marissa and Ramses, no thank you. So those are my predictions for weddings ahead of our episode 12 finale for season 7 of Love is Blind, y'all. We're at the finish line, but guess what? Not only are we recapping the finale on Wednesday, we're also going to recap the reunion. Y'all know the reunion is going to be messy. So I'm excited to bring you that reaction right here on the channel. So go ahead and get subscribed for more Love is Blind goodness. All of my New York Comic Con stuff by this point should be on the channel, but hey, I can't wait to continue bringing you guys some exclusive looks at happenings all across the nation and one day the globe. I'm giving that one to God. Thank you, Jesus. And guys, I can't wait for the rest of this year. We got award season coming in hot and fall movie season. I can't wait, y'all. It's going to be so much fun. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me. Appreciate you guys watching. God bless y'all, and I'll catch you at the next screening.